Hi everybody, Rita here from GmaReezScrapShack. Okay, this is going to be a better video, I hope, of the little book that I made for Lynn Hand. And she follows me on Facebook and on YouTube videos, and she's really an awesome subscriber. She's just really sweet. So I made this for her. It's a little garden journal, friendship journal. And I showed it earlier, but it was just a really fast, kind of like really fast sneak peek. So this is fabric on the cover with some homemade crochet doilies and hearts. And 3 signatures sewn in with crochet cotton. A lot of stitching with the sewing machine. I like to sew, so there's a lot of little stuff on here. And it's pretty chunky. Really, like I had to close it, to squeeze it to close it, but anyway. So it just unties with ribbon. And here we go. So the inside's just this green. And it says, growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. This is a doily on the edge with a little heart doily behind this, and it's just sewed on here. And the second page is left open for journaling. This is a dictionary page, a little tag that someone gifted me, and I just threw some little burlap string on there. Yeah. This is a picture of something I saw on her Melinda's page, and I copied it. I copied it to the computer, and then I just printed it at Pinterest, not Pinterest, Shutterfly. Good Lord, help me today. Okay, guys, I'm trying to slow down. Someone said I went way too fast earlier, but in all fairness, I didn't have the tripod either. This is one of those sticky doilies. I can't remember who gifted that to me, but I sure do like it. It's kind of got a feel of, it's kind of like rubber. It's cute though. This is just a brown bag, a long one, and I folded it up to make a little pocket right here. And this just is one of the shipping tags that I put some reinforcers that I cut out with the Tim Holtz Alterations die, and some not lace. Oh my gosh, you guys, we really turn into idiots. Our brains just go to mush when we get on this on film. These are some little tags I got at Hobby Lobby last weekend, or Michael's I should say. Tim Holtz Ideology. They're really cute. So I used some of those in here. I think I put 3 in this journal. Faith, Hope, and Love. So, okay, if this is not slow enough for you guys, I don't know what is. I don't know. I'm just tired. I guess I've been out here all day. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this was off of a card, and I cut it out and used it as a pocket. And then there's just a little die cut that I made with the Cricut. And here's a little green one. She could use it for journaling or put pictures on them or whatever. Friends are the sunshine of life. This one got a little toasty. It's a little brown. With this journal, I cut all my paper first and did the punches before I dipped them in coffee and before they went in the toaster oven. So they turned out really nice. Miracles happen every day. And this is just another tag that I put a little crochet doily and a little tiny bell right here. The bell was gifted to me from my friend Lisa, God's Girly Girl 1. And I like him. This is my happy place. That's another photo that was, you know, from Shutterfly. Here's another piece of card that I just made a tag out of. With hydrangea. Pretty purple hydrangea. So This is actually a photo of a painting that my husband's aunt painted when he was little. And her name was Betty LeBrock. And that was in 1987. So, yeah, got a little piece of my family there. Or my husband's family. Well, our family. When God closes a door, He will open another. Trust Him. I love that purple door. If my house wasn't blue, I'd say, give me that door. It's cute. Here's a little chicken stamp that I colored in with my markers that I always use for coloring in my stamps. And I wanted to show that because I always talk about them, but I never show them on film. And they're from Stampin' Right, or Stampin' Up. And a long, long time ago, my husband bought me these markers, and they're dual tipped. They have a brush marker at one tip, and they're the best markers I've ever owned, you guys, and I own a lot of markers. I just love them. They've lasted a long time, too. And, let's see. These are just some little printouts that I got from somewhere. Free printables, probably. And I just sewed them together to make a little tag that just fits right there in that little tuck. Here's some trees and tools and fertilizer. A time card that's been coffee stained and did some sewing. And another picture that I found off of either Pinterest or, yeah, I think it was Pinterest, and copied those off. I mean, I had them printed out at Shutterfly, and then I cut them down and use them for tags. And this is just an index card that's coffee stained. And here's some more stickers. Another piece of that time card. This is another note card from Michael's in the dollar bin, and it's beautiful. I hope the glare's not too bad in this film. This is one of those little Tim Holt cards. It says Hope, and the two butterflies on the edge of that envelope that I sewed into the signature here. Here's another one of the beautiful pictures I saw. Pretty sure it was Pinterest. And it's a lady's paintings, and she's so good. And yeah, I love those. I printed some out because I like them, and they make really pretty little cards for my journals. There's an index card that I just used the corner punch, and it's coffee stained, and that's behind this little tag right here. It says Gather Rosebuds. That was another little freebie from someone, not sure who. Here's another rubber stamp, and I know that's a Stampin' Up! One, I'm pretty sure. Index card for another little tag that tucks right here. This is just book paper, some gauze right here, a little scallop, a little heart, and a little tiny bird sticker, and side punch. There's the other half of that card. There's a little bush. Some more gardening supplies here. I get by with a little help from my friends. And it's got a piece of burlap behind it, and I sewed around it. So cute. I asked Lynn at the last minute, is there anything you want in this book before I send it? And she said, well, of course, you did one of your corner tucks, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't. So I had to add one in. And as I was adding one in, I ran out of pink sewing thread. And that was the last thread I had. This is just a tag I made a long time ago. It's just Mod Podging a few little cutouts on there. So here is her little corner flip that she just had to have. I rubber stamped a hummingbird here, and I put this really cute piece of gold paper behind it just for some journaling or a little sparkle. I thought it looked good with the yellow and the dark brown coffee stained paper. Yeah, it was in the toaster a little too long. Okay, I know I told her I didn't want to go too fast, but I am really hungry, and my husband is making me some dinner, so I need to finish this video and go eat. Anyway, this one says, friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. And that's by Woodrow Wilson. So that's an old quote, right? Love makes all things possible. Rubber stamped a little heart there and had a heart doily here. The most wonderful place to be in the world are in someone's thoughts, someone's prayers, and in someone's heart. The author is unknown, but there again, it was one of those famous little pictures that's all over the internet, so I printed it out and used it there as a tag. Here's another tag, and I want to say that's probably a Famous Garden. I'm not sure. Debbie Ann has beautiful ones, and so does Tsunami Rose. They're both my favorite. They have really good digi-downloads. On my strings here, I cut out some little roses, both sides, and glued them together on each end of the string, since there were some flower stickers on here. Oh, I did a little bumblebee right there. This is one of those chalkboard doilies, so I glued that on behind this love stamp. And there's another picture of this lady's painting. I just think it's so pretty, so I used it there, and then I put some little rose trim on this and put some lines on the back for journaling for Lynn. And I added a tiny little clothespin that has a ladybug on it. I thought that was super cute. My mom bought those for me. She always buys me little things that I can use in my journals. And in here there's a little ladybug that's tucked away inside this tiny little envelope I made out of dictionary paper, and a little black scallop just in there like that.
Did you want cheese?
No cheese, thank you. Told you it was making me dinner. Last page, it's got my stamp and it's got a card. I always enclose a little note on a playing card that has my picture and the name. And that's it. And I hope Lynn loves it and treasures it. I'm sure she will. She's a sweet person, and I just appreciated her so much. I wanted to make her something special. So, Lynn, this is for you. It'll be coming to you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Everybody have a great night.